Sup fools, how's it going, and welcome to another video. Today we're gonna talk about what's in my camera bag 2022. Before we get started, a little bit about myself and my filmmaking, what I do, so I don't waste any of your guys' time. I shoot mostly films, short films, here and there vlogs for you guys. So if you do similar stuff, please stay tuned and maybe you can learn something about my setup or help me even improve my setup. But now, let's run the intro. So, let's open this bad boy. What do we have here? This is my day-to-day carry. I have three main cameras with me. This here is the Sony FX3, my main camera with the G Master 24-70 lens 2.8. This is what I shoot with most, and I love this camera. Like, everybody's always asking me, what is your dream setup? This bad boy. I don't need no red cameras. I don't need any of those RA stuff. This is all I need. So then people always ask me, hey, why do you have the FX3, not the 7S3? I have both. So I mostly use that for photography and for vlogs because it's a little lighter than the FX3. And here I don't have the G Master lens, I have the Sigma 24-70 lens. And it's basically twice the same setup, but this is a little lighter, and also the battery life is a little longer on this camera, so it's for vlogging it's perfect. So I mostly use that as a B cam. I shoot this on an A cam, on a gimbal usually. I put this on a tripod, and as you guys can see, I always have SD cards in there, so it's always ready to go. Also always charge batteries, so whenever I'm in a rush, I know, hey, I can go shoot right away. What else do we have in here? Of course, my drone. This is the Auto Evo 2 6K, 2 extra batteries. I have 3 batteries total. Here the controller and accessories here in this little side pocket. So what else do we need? Of course, when you shoot film, you need audio. For audio, I have this little pouch here. I have the little but badass wireless go-to Rode mics. I have two of those. This is what they look like. Usually I shoot my vlogs and everything with those, so my audio is crisp. You might hear that the audio is not as good right now because I have one shotgun mic, the Sony shotgun mic on top of this camera on my C cam, which sometimes I take with me when I do a 3 cam setup, but right now I'm using this as my A cam, and as a B cam I'm using an iPhone 13. Anyways, back to audio. Those little bad boys, they're awesome because they're wirelessly, they go to the camera right away. Unfortunately, I can't use them right now on this camera because this is the Sony 7 III and the audio jack doesn't work anymore. But this camera is like, it's been through a lot. So great camera, but it's old. Audio jack doesn't work anymore, so I use the Sony shotgun mic on that one because that goes right into the camera. So I have 2 of those mics, so every time I have a 2 camera setup, I mean 2 people setup, both people have a mic, so I got 2 of those bad boys. And if those are too chunky, which happens sometimes, I have some extra lav mics, as you can see right here, well organized. Yeah, so I have 2 of those, so if this is too chunky, I can, you know, plug this in here and have this somewhere hidden. Perfect for interviews, also for short films. I even shoot action films with those. Audio is always crisp. Just always watch out. Sometimes you can hear the sound, like the clothes rubbing on the mics. So always watch out for that. And always have headphones and double checking the sound. Let's move on. What do I have in here? SD cards, lots of SD cards. But again, I have those 2 cameras have SD cards in them already. But I have some extra spare ones here for the GoPro and for the drone in here. What else? I have spare batteries, 2 right now. I have 6 total. I have 2 in these, 2 are charging, and 2 are here, 2 are here, 1 in there, 1 is charging. On this little side pocket, I have a bunch of stuff. I have spare lens caps because I lose them all the time, so I know in this thing, because I scratched one lens already, so somewhere there, I don't want to do that again, so I have spare lens caps. I have GoPro 9, because you never know. A knife, because I love knives and you never know when you have to cut something or someone. Kidding, but not kidding. And what else do we have in here? Lens cap, SD card reader, because you never know who you're dropping off footage to, and you know, sometimes they don't have card readers, so always have one with me. This is for the drone, iPhone cable for the drone, but I also can charge my phone if I have to. And this little bad boy, I love that. For photography, a must. I think I'm gonna make an entire video on that because I love this thing. It's an SD card reader for your phone. So whenever I do photography on my camera, I can use that, put the photos directly on my phone, edit them there, so I don't have to go through all this stuff on the computer. I can just edit right on my phone or iPad if I had one. So I love this thing. $30, but it's priceless. And I have one more secret pouch here. One of these, because you never know when you need it. So I always have one with me. So that's it for my setup. I use this every single day. I love my camera setup, and I hate it every year when they bring out new cameras, because then I kind of feel like my equipment gets worthless. But right now I love these cameras. They're doing great work, and I take them to Africa, to Washington, or wherever I go, take this setup with me. And like I said, sometimes I replace this drone with this camera when I know, okay, I'm shooting like a 3-cam setup, like interviews or skits or sitcoms. I need 3 cameras, but I don't need a drone, so I replace those 2 cameras. And yeah, again, FX3, 7S3, and this is a 7 III, Auto Evo 2, 6K. All this equipment is down in the description below if you want to check it out. And if you have any questions for me about equipment or filmmaking in general, please let me know in the comments below then, because I'm here to help you with all that stuff, because filmmaking is my passion and probably even your passion if you're watching this video. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for my patrons, and see you in the next video.